know my style, you know the jazz, then it's all up, yeah, babe. If you said you get the man, then you
Good evening, everyone. Oh, thank you. I feel the love. And I take that for the entire Google team as well, that has been working so hard to bring all the announcements you just heard in the video. So once again, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have you here. And we really look forward to engaging with you this evening and sharing some of the progress that we've had so far. Now, Google for Africa is an event that gives us the opportunity to engage in this way and just share some of our progress and successes. Before I start, you've just watched a recap of our Google for Africa event, which we broadcast this morning. And I'm so excited to be able to share with you how we're partnering with policymakers, nonprofits, businesses, and creators, most of you in this room, to see how we can make the internet more useful to people in Africa. Our continent is brimming with so much talent, innovation, creativity, and Nigeria is the symbol of the dynamic potential that exists within the region. Nigeria, as we know, is home to some of the fastest growing companies in Africa, powered by digital solutions for the most part. This expanding digital presence is on track to boost the national GDP by 15% over the next 3 years. With 5G connectivity starting to take off, we're well positioned to demonstrate how technology can deliver sustainable and inclusive development. And in the next few minutes, I'm so excited to share how Google is building with and specifically for Nigeria. Last year, Google committed to invest $1 billion in Africa over 5 years to make our products more helpful and inclusive, to invest in innovation across the continent, and build infrastructure that helps people and businesses to come online. Technology as a whole, we know, offers the continent great opportunities for boosting economies, growing businesses, and creating jobs for millions of Africans. Over the last few years, we have supported Africa's infrastructure, enabling over 100 million Africans, many of whom are Nigerians, to get access to the internet for the first time through Android. I'm sure there are many Android users in the room. And there's one using it right now, not when I'm speaking. One example is our investment in Equiano undersea cable, which landed in Nigeria in July, actually just a few kilometers from where I'm standing. Further landings in Namibia and South Africa have progressed to the point where operations may actually begin before the end of this year. Equiano, named after Olada Equiano, you'll be pleased to know, is a Nigerian-born writer and abolitionist. The cable provides approximately 20 times more network capacity than the last cable built to serve Africa. It would also lead to a 21% drop in internet retail prices and a 6-fold increase in internet speed in Nigeria. A study found that between 2022 and 2025, Equiano would contribute over $23 billion to Nigeria's GDP and incredibly generate roughly 1.6 million new jobs. Yes, you can clap. We know that job creation is really important, so we look forward to the potential and the opportunities that would create. You also just heard about our intent to open our very first Google Cloud region on the continent in South Africa to help businesses innovate faster, scale smarter, and just do more with data. The impact of this will be felt across the continent because we will also be building dedicated cloud interconnected sites in Lagos and Nairobi. And I'd like to just take a few moments to share a little bit more about why this is important for Nigeria. As we see more customers partnering with Google for their digital transformation, the new cloud region will create a low latency option for our Nigerian customers. This will allow for localization of applications and services, making it easier and faster for businesses to use our compute, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics tools to make smarter decisions. Small businesses are the lifeblood for our economic growth in Nigeria. And we know that at the moment, over 95% of businesses are small, medium enterprises. They are the largest employers potentially the largest employers of labor within the country. And they contribute more than 40% to Nigeria's GDP. However, entrepreneurs often face challenges in obtaining the resources that they need to expand their enterprises. This year, we launched the Hustle Academy. You can tell that the Hustle Academy team and some beneficiaries are over there. So we launched the Hustle Academy to just really build capacity among Nigerian business owners and help them to succeed. So far, over 1,700 Nigerian entrepreneurs have gone through the program and have undergone 25,000 plus hours of training, helping them to increase revenue and build sustainable businesses. Last month, we announced a second cohort of 60 startups, 23 of which are founded and operating in Nigeria. These startups will be receiving $100,000 each in equity-free funding, access to mentors and subject matter experts, cloud credits, and a lot of support as part of the Black Founders Fund. The Nigerian startups that we've supported have gone to raise over $20 million and create hundreds of jobs. Startups like Harvest and Life Bank are finding ways to close the gender finance gap and drive access to hospital medical supplies in Africa. These startups and many others are proof of the sheer brilliance that we know exists and the creativity that Nigerians possess. Now, speaking about creativity, we know that Nigeria has a rich cultural heritage. Just look around you. See the art, the vibrance, the fashion, our music, storytelling, displayed all over this room and outside of this room. Since the launch of YouTube in Nigeria in 2011, we've provided a platform for Nigerians to share our country's unique and diverse cultural heritage on a global stage, and also offer Nigerians more relevant content. In 2017, we celebrated Mark Angel Comedy, the country's first YouTube channel to hit 1 million subscribers. But there have been many more since then. To date, we now have 35 channels with over 1 million subscribers, and that represents tremendous growth. From comedy to music to cooking and history, Nigerian storytellers are taking to YouTube to share the best of our stories with the world. And we couldn't be more thrilled. Now, I know there are content creators in this room, so can I just ask them to please rise? And if we can just acknowledge them, the content creators in the room. Fantastic. There are many more. They're probably outside creating more content, talking about the event and taking pictures, etc. And more of them will join us. We also have a panel discussion with some content creators this evening. So you'll be hearing from them, and they'll just have a chance to share their experience and how they're engaging with the platform and what they're finding as a result. We're committed to making YouTube a great platform for creators, and so to support this, we launched the Black Voices Fund, which offers select creators dedicated partner support, training, and seed funding. Earlier this year, we announced the 2022 class, 11 Nigerian creators, and our music cohort, which includes music creatives like CK and Omale. Through Google.org, which is our philanthropic arm, we also extended our support to social impact organizations with great funding, in-kind donations, and the expertise of our Googlers. We launched our first Google.org fellowship in sub-Saharan Africa with the Tony Elumelu Foundation here in Nigeria. Following a $3 million grant from Google through Google.org, a team of 8 Google employees joined the foundation for 6 months, full-time, pro bono, to improve access to skills and funding for entrepreneurs. We launched Google for nonprofits in Nigeria as well a little over 2 years ago, and to date, more than 700 nonprofits have joined the program and use Google's technology at no cost. While Google Workspace helps more than 6,000 nonprofit volunteers work together. Now, to help maintain the momentum of Nigeria's digital future, we have Google developer groups in every state in Nigeria, including the FCT. And 45,000 young Nigerians have received developer training over the last 5 years. And we can appreciate the level of talent that exists within our young people. So being able to offer such skills development is something that we're really proud of and we're committed to doing. We also launched the Google Career Certificates to equip job seekers with job-ready skills, because one of the things that I'm sure a lot of you will agree with is sometimes there are challenges around people just being able to get jobs and being able to succeed during interviews. Now, for that reason, we went the extra step, and a team of Googlers created Interview Warm-Up, which is a tool that uses machine learning to help graduates prepare for job interviews. I'd like to share Igoma's story with you. Please take a look.
Getting back into the workforce could be challenging for a new mother, and also for someone like me who is going into a new career. I took the Google Project Management Certificate, and because of that, I can make a career change. I'm in the process of looking for jobs. Usually, when I'm preparing for interviews, I'm always nervous because I don't know what they want. I don't know how my answers will be received. I don't know if I'm saying the right things.
In almost every country around the world, job openings in fast-growing, high-paying fields like IT support, UX design, project management, and data analytics continue to climb. So Google started the Career Certificate program, but we found that the one thing learners had a hard time with was interviewing. So we tried to think, could we use machine learning and large language models to build a tool to help you practice for a job interview? We started working with the certificate learners to understand how could we help. With interview warm-up, we transcribe what you're saying and analyze your answers, showing where you repeat a word or where it's useful to use key terms in your answer.
What are you looking for in your next job?
A place where there's opportunity to be innovative. By yourself, you may not really have the confidence to go for that job interview, but the tool helps me sound more professional. When I hear about women who break glass ceilings, I'm inspired and motivated. I want to be one of those women.
Isn't that amazing? That's bringing the power of machine learning to create value. And helping Nigerians like Igoma is at the heart of our mission. As a company, we're relentless in our desire to help drive Nigeria's growth and development. This is evident in everything that we've done so far. And none of this would be possible without partners like you, all of you in this room, who have been there every step of the way. We're excited to be building together with you all. So I would like to end off by saying a really big thank you to the partners here with us tonight. And we look forward to expanding our partnership and collaboration opportunities with you. Together, we can accelerate digital transformation, help more businesses grow, and help even more people thrive. Thank you very much for joining us.
I'm sure you can do much better than that.